Alright legends, welcome along to another video, and this one here, I am on this video to let you know that I am an idiot, a fool, an actual idiot. I have probably made one of the biggest mistakes I have made in a long time, and that is trusting computers. Now, as a content creator, trusting the computer is something that I need to do to create my content and whatnot. It is what it is, but I am also, from time to time, create indie film projects. And over the last 7, 8, let's just say 10 years at this point, I have fallen off that in a major way. For the longest time, I was writing scripts steady, vomit passes, first drafts, second drafts and whatnot. Had a few things sitting there, and I was typing up on the laptop, and I was using a couple of different scripting apps that are very good for scripting movies and whatnot, to give you a good format, good layout, all the good stuff that you really kind of need. But having taken the time to get my life in order, get myself off painkillers, quit smoking, which I'm still going fairly strong at, thank you very much. We're heading towards the 6-week mark this Sunday. But yes, I went to my old laptop. This is how long it's been since I've been properly scripting. Part of me getting off the nicotine, part of my way of dealing with it, is to either get on to a little bit of exercise, create some content I guess here, or sit down, put pen to paper, write a few scripts. So this morning I was thinking, okay, I'm working on a wee script called Masquerade at the moment. I thought, okay, I'll take a little break from that one, because it's good to step away from a project for a while, especially an indie film project. If you're sitting writing at something and you're constantly working at it, your head just kind of fries after a while. So it's good to step away from that, work on something else for a bit, come back to it later. So I was thinking, alright, there's a few scripts that I was working on back in the day. Sentinel was one of them, which came very close to being made, but for one reason or another it didn't happen. It was sitting in the back burner for a while. There was a follow-up to Conclusions called Ashes. I think I've got a paper backup for that somewhere. And then there was, no, sorry, I'm trying to remember what the two, which order they came in. There was Conclusions, there were Scars, and there was Ashes. So it's one of the two, Ashes or Scars. There's a little script for it that was started that I've lost. It was on one of these apps that I had on my old laptop. So that's been lost, along with the original script, finished script for Sentinel. So the two of them's gone. I'm an idiot. Didn't bother backing it up on paper, which is, something that you should really do. As much as I like computers and smartphones and whatnot, creating my content and whatnot, you just can't really depend on something backed up on the cloud. There's always the possibility of losing it. So if you're writing something, or even content or some stuff that you want to hold on to, there was a 50 episode series that we worked on at the very beginning, whenever we first started out, that I had actually backed up onto an external hard drive, and you can't even really depend on that, because the original hard drive that it was on failed. So I managed to save 10, 12, 13 episodes out of 50 out of that original run of the little series we did at the very beginning. Absolutely amazing. A lot of good memories involved in that series. Never going to be seen again. They had to be taken off the internet because the internet changed. Just there was content that you used to be able to do that you can't do anymore. And I actually tried to re-upload the first 10 episodes about a year ago, and they were, whenever we first done them back in 2010, I think, 2010, 2011, they were online for, no, actually it was before that, 2008 probably, or before it maybe. But they were online for the longest time, no problem. But a year ago, uploading them again, the exact same file, against policies online, you know, that sort of stuff. So the internet changes and whatnot. You can't really depend on anything to back itself up. But talking script wise, I've lost two very good script ideas for, well, script ideas, finished scripts for short film projects. Absolutely gutted. I'm going to have to go back now and start to piece these two scripts together from memory. Now, having said that, whenever these were originally written, I was still on painkillers for the bad back. I'm constantly working on dealing with that back pain through exercise now, not painkillers, but the mindset completely different. You know, the mind that you're going to have off medication is going to be completely different than the mindset you had on medication. So trying to dig this stuff out of my memory is going to be insanely, stupidly hard. So wish me luck with that one. I do have quite a good recall on Sentinel. Scars and Ashes, not so much, but I do think there's maybe a paper backup somewhere for them. So if there's any advice you're going to take from this video, it's this. If you're a script writer and a filmmaker, you're interested in this sort of stuff at all, sit down and write a paper backup and keep it in a little box file somewhere. You never know when that's going to come in handy. I wish I had did that back at the start, because if I'd have done that with those two scripts, you know, it's just a matter of copying the two of them out on the paper, pen and paper, just write the stuff down. 15-20 minutes would have done it. Now I'm going to have to sit here and start from scratch all over again. I am an idiot, a clown, and it's nobody's fault but me own.